Even though in football talent knows no age, some gifted players decided to retire from the game earlier than expected. Some of them made this decision because of the various injuries they suffered throughout their careers, like Eden Hazard. He was one of the best wingers in Premier League, and in 2019 he earned a transfer to Real Madrid. Even though Real paid 115 million euros for him, he never played for that money. On the pitch, he always looked lost and tired, almost never making the right decision. In those 4 years he spent at Real, he managed to score 4 goals and get 7 assists, which is awful, taking into account that in the 2018-19 season for Chelsea, he got 16 goals and 15 assists. During his period in Madrid, he picked up 18 different injuries, most of them sidelining him for 30 days or more. Probably that's the reason why in 2023 at 33 years old, he announced his retirement and shocked everybody. Another ex-Real Madrid winger that decided to hang his boots is Gareth Bale. After he had some pretty good seasons with Tottenham, in 2013 he moved to Real to create the legendary BBC trio with Ronaldo and Benzema. At Madrid, he was something else. He probably had his best years of his career there. His cannon-like shots, impressive dribbles, and pinpoint passes made him probably one of the best wingers in the world. Everything went good for him until Ancelotti came and decided to bench him. Probably that was the moment he realized he liked golf better than football. He had a good second spell at Spurs, but in 2022 he moved to LAFC in MLS, where he played until January 2023 when he decided to retire at 33. Now he has all the time in the world to play golf with his friends. Sergio Cunagüero, the player that won City the title in 2012, joined Barcelona as a free agent in the 2021-22 season. He quickly proved himself there as he managed to score in his very first El Clasico, but after that game, his career took a big hit. During a match with Alaves, he went down with a heartache that led to an instant hospitalization. Sadly for every football fan in the world, in December 2021, at the age of 33, he announced his retirement from football on medical advice. In his prime, he was probably the best striker in the Premier League, so it's sad to see such an amazing player being forced to retire so early. R9 is also a legendary striker that retired way too early. Even though he played in a very different period than those previously mentioned, he's definitely the greatest player I've talked about so far. He started his career at Cruzeiro, and in 1994 he moved to PSV. After 2 good seasons in Netherlands, Barcelona bought him for a world record transfer fee. After this spell, he moved to Inter, and at the age of 23, he already had over 200 goals for club and country. However, after a lot of knee injuries, he was inactive for almost 3 years. He then played for Real Madrid, AC Milan, and Corinthians before announcing his retirement in 2011 at 34. In a press conference on 14 February, he cited pain and hypothyroidism as the reason for his premature retirement. He couldn't stay away from football though, as in 2018 he became the majority owner of Real Valladolid after buying 51% of the club's shares. He never forgot where he came from, and in December 2021, he bought a controlling stake in his boyhood club, Cruzeiro, investing $70 million in the club. One of the best midfielders to play the game, Zinedine Zidane retired at 33, just after the iconic header on Marco Materazzi in the 2006 World Cup final. Based on his performance in that tournament, it's safe to say he still had 4 to 5 years left to play at a high level. He's been named the best footballer of the last 50 years in a UEFA Golden Jubilee poll. A midfielder whose dribbling, elegance, precise passing, shooting accuracy, and impressive free kicks have made him the perfect successor of Michel Platini as France's playmaker. Zidane came to international attention following his 2 headers in the 1998 final against Brazil that helped France win their first ever World Cup. Before retiring in 2006, he managed to win the Ballon d'Or in 1998 and the FIFA World Player of the Year in 1998, 2000, and 2003. The mad genius, Eric Cantona, retired at only 30 years old after he ended the best spell of his career at Manchester United, where he won 4 PL trophies. He played a crucial role in making United the best club in England and made the number 7 jersey his own. Fans really loved his personality, even though there were some moments when he crossed the line massively, like the one when he literally kicked a fan from the stands. Eric will always be remembered as one of the best football players that played for United. He confessed that he lost his passion for the game, and that's why he decided to retire so early. He didn't want to play just for money, a decision that nowadays I don't think any player would have made. One of the greatest Dutch strikers, Marco van Basten, played his last official match at 28. Despite his early retirement, he won the Ballon d'Or on 3 occasions: in 1988, 1989, and 1992, the European Cup and Super Cup on 2 occasions, and the Serie A 4 times. It's safe to say he had a very good career, even though it only lasted 12 years. He scored over 300 goals for Milan, Ajax, and Netherlands, and played his last match in 1993 due to an ankle injury that forced him to retire. The last player I want to talk about is Neymar. Yes, I know he's not retired yet, but because of his lengthy and multiple injuries, I think he's slowly but surely facing retirement. In his career, he had 39 injuries, and now he got injured again. In the first half against Uruguay, he tore his ACL and will be out for somewhere around 9 months. You have to feel sorry for the poor guy. I think he's the best player that never won a Ballon d'Or, and that's because of his bad decisions. If he decided to stay at Barcelona in 2017 and reject the PSG's offer, he would have been a Ballon d'Or winner by now for sure. His biggest individual achievement is finishing 3rd for the Ballon d'Or in 2015 and 2017 and win a Puskás Award. He's one of few players that managed to score at least 100 goals for 3 different clubs. Even though his football decisions were bad, his decisions outside the pitch were unbelievable, as he has a net worth of $250 million. So that was 8 players who retired way too early. If you want to find out 8 players who shocked us this season, click on this video.